Gary Baca here with you. We have Dana Salzman and Valerie Troutt right here, two Oakland artists that are coming up. You probably know about them, but if you don't, I'm gonna let you know all about them. Hello, Dana. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
And Valerie?
I'm blessed. Thank you.
Hey, Dana, tell us about, and we, just for the record, Dana is a recording artist. She's a songwriter, producer. She has performed many live shows in the Bay Area. And a piano teacher, right? A little bit of everything. A mom. So tell us about yourself and where you come from.
Well, I come from a heavy music background and born in Ohio, raised in California, spent a bunch of time in New York, as you know. And just music is my life. I live and breathe it. Play keys every day, sing, produce, like you said, do a lot of teaching. And
now, who do you credit your talent to? Is it your mom? Were they early influences? Your parents?
Yeah, I mean, my mom was a big influence. She gave me like a good solid background on the piano, and I had a mentor on the piano, Don Haas. He was a jazz pianist, and just listening to a lot of records and stuff.
Now, I know you went to the New York School of Jazz. Tell us about that. What did you learn there, and how long were you there?
The New School of Jazz, we went together.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were there for 4 years. Some of us 5, some of us 6. And we learned a lot. I mean, just a whole lot about jazz theory and performance. And we were taught by a lot of great people, Reggie Workman, Junior Mance, a lot of people, great cats, Cecil Bridgewater, you know. So we had the opportunity to jam with these people and with each other every day and get a really solid music education.
Now, what did you learn in that class by going to that school? I mean, did you learn different theories? I mean, what does a person need to know if they're going to do jazz? What are some of the essentials?
Well, one essential that we didn't get was how to make a living from it. That's all good. But we got, I mean, just, you know, how to improvise over different chords, composition forms, and like understanding chord progressions and chord changes, rhythms, just everything, classical music, history. I mean, it's a very broad, you know, thing, but just a whole lot of jazz theory and stuff having to do with performing.
Now tell us about some of your influences, people that you listened to, looked up to.
James Brown, Jimi Hendrix, Marvin Gaye, Mahalia Jackson, Monty Alexander, Thelonious Monk, Coltrane, Sly, Roberta Flack. I could go on and on.
Yeah, you named some interesting people, so I'm going to actually check you on a few. What did you get from Marvin Gaye? I mean, what did you hear in his music that, you know, touched you or influenced you?
From him, how he layered his vocals and
background vocals.
And just his chord progressions and how he sang on top of it. Just mostly like his harmonies. Yeah.
Well, he's a singer-songwriter. I mean, you had to be influenced by that, like say, wow, you know, he did it all, he could do it all. This is something that could be achieved. Did you ever feel that by listening to artists that really single-handedly did it themselves?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, some people can't really do all that. Some people are just performers or just songwriters. But yeah, he definitely incorporated all that together.
Now, when you produce music, you write it, you know, you sing it, you perform it, you know, kind of like what Prince does or Marvin Gaye or Rick James. How did you know how to do that? I mean, to put it all together. How did it all come finally as a chemistry and you say to yourself, wow, I could actually did that? Do you remember that point or where were you at?
Well, I think it's constantly evolving, you know, but ever since I was a kid, if I could find a keyboard that could somehow multi-track or even with a tape recorder, just, you know, just, I was always very much into creating that. And as life went on, I got more into singing and then singing my own music and it's just constantly evolving. So it's just getting better and better with time, I think.
Now, you mentioned another person, James Brown. What about James Brown? What'd you get from Brother James Brown, Godfather of Soul?
I really got some good feelings from him. Like, he makes me feel good when I listen to him, certain songs, you know, and I just got that feeling deep in my bones.
Right. Well, he definitely can, he can raise a hair on your back for sure. And also Mahalia Jackson. Tell me about her.
She gives me goosebumps when I listen to her, and she makes me feel it deep down, and that's just makes me feel so good.